Howdy, howdy, guys. This is Eric with the Blackhoof Saloon podcast, and today I got some more unboxing for you. Today we're going to look at my introduction into Wild West Exodus and a faction that's near and dear to my heart. Today we're going to look at a Enlightened posse set, and it is Edison's posse set, Discordant Symphony. So we get to see some Sonic action with this one, and there's a couple models in here, about 7, so we'll go ahead and bust this open on the table, look at all the bits and pieces, and then a little bit later I'll show you what it all looks like together and ready to play. Let's get to the table. Alright, here's Edison's new posse set, Discordant Symphony posse set. This is a new version of Edison, as you can see. The old one, he's just kind of taking a squat and shooting both guns. Here, kind of cool, he's got a separate gun. Also comes with 2 gun dogs with a new weapon option, the Sonic weapons. Comes with Mina Edison. And we also have support group, some Phonic Blaster menials, which I know these guys you can get as a separate pack to build onto it. Alright, let's bust into this and we'll take a look at all the pieces. If I can get the box out of the sleeve. There we go. Once again, the faux finish box for War Cradle. Great for storing dice and templates and all kinds of stuff in it. And another advertisement that's in here. This time we got the Golden Army gal. Some more fluff of Wild West Exodus World. Places you can go to, their website, the free downloads for the latest version of the rule book, and the unit cards that you can always download as they get updated, and all the other social media sites that you can find them on. Alright, so let's dive into this bubble wrap and see what we have in here. Alright, so we have, alright, these are pieces. Alright, here's weapons for dogs. It looks like we got a little backpack right there. I'm not sure what this little piece is. It's probably a piece of the menial. And we got a zip bag full of, looks like arms for the blaster menials. See if I can get out of here without losing these pieces. Oh, I got a little visitor here. If you guys see little ears poking up, she's curious as to what I'm doing. But yep, these are arms for the menials. Trying to keep it in focus, but it's having a hard time for you guys. These are so small little pieces. I mean, you can see how big it is next to my fingers. That's actually a head. Let me see if I can zoom in on it. There. Kind of see the head. But those are the pieces. Alright, so this is another one of the menials, the blaster menial. His body, the actual weapons right there. I mean, these are Enlightened, so they're going to have small parts for these construct type guys. I mean, these little tiny pieces actually go back here on their back. Hold it this way so you can see it. So yeah, little tiny pieces. Ugh, stuck. Here's another one. Same thing. Because you're building 3 of these guys. So 2 of them look pretty much the same. And then there's another guy. And then there's another one. But as I build them, I'll sort them out. I'll probably have to go online. They have all the like build instructions online in their I think it's resources. You can find those. All right, these are the gun dogs, and it looks like they come with the Gatling gun and the flamethrower options. I think a rocket pods right there. But what you're gonna be doing with these dogs is actually building them with the phonic blasters on them, which I believe was on the other sprue. So, but basic gun dogs. Okay, and then this should be Edison and Mina. If I can figure out how it opens. Ah, there we go. Right there. So those ones are plastic, but these are resin here. Ooh, they're really making me work getting this one open. Oh, man. All right, so the first piece I'm pulling out here is Mina. So that right there is her dress, because she's basically a twirling ballerina with a dress of saw blades. And then here's her upper part of her body. Let's see if I can find the rest of Mina. Yep, here's her base right there. Yeah, it looks like an arm and maybe another arm or a leg. No, I think that's her leg right there. Yep, there's a loose leg. And these look like they are parts for Edison himself, because here's one of his part of his little blaster and arm holding on to the little trigger. And then there's another stereo phone. And it looks like there's a little piece in here, which is, let's see, what is that? That looks like it's the actual backpack. Okay, little piece. I gotta make sure I put it back in that bag so I don't lose it. And there's Edison himself right there. If I can get it in focus. With his other hand right there, holding his gun. It's the main part of his body. And his head right there. All right, that's all the pieces. So I'll go ahead and gather this all up so you guys can see it all put together. But we'll be back with you in a little bit, and you guys can check them out all together. Say bye, Wheatley. My helper. Here's Edison. and his Discordant Symphony Posse set. All set and ready for some action for the enlightened. So let's go ahead and take a look at this a little bit closer. So here's Edison, and this is actually a new sculpt for Edison. Let me grab the old one. I'll show you, which you can probably still find. My old one's all painted up, but as you can see, it's a little more dynamic in the pose. Let's see if I can get it to zoom in a little bit better for you guys. There we go. So yeah, very similar, but I like the detail on the new one a lot better. He doesn't look like he's just bearing down, squatting down, and blaring his horns. But yeah, that's the difference. Same base size. It's just a little bit different pose. Lots of detail on Edison for you to paint. I'm worried about this handle here, so I kind of glued it down pretty good. So there's the new Edison sculpt. Very nice. And then next up we have Mina Edison, and this one also has me a little worried about how fragile it is. I mean, she's got her little ballerina pose, and with these blades, you know, that's one little contact point right there. But yeah, I love that her tutu's blades. So as she's spinning around, she's gonna be slicing and dicing. Very, very beautiful model though. That's Mina. And then we'll look at some canine gun dogs. So these are your basic gun dogs. They're outfitted with a new weapon upgrade that is the Phonic Blasters. Now, this Phonic Blaster does not come with the gun dogs, but if you get the Phonic Blaster Menials support box, which is 3 models, I do believe that they are coming with this in there, so that if you have gun dogs, you can upgrade them for Edison. Because I believe Edison's posse is the only way you can take those on the gun dogs. So yeah, this is your basic pose with his horn that he can be blaring at you. And then gun dog number 2. And his goes on to the side where you could put the Gatling gun or the rocket pod launcher or even the flamethrower. So now we just have another option for the gun dogs. Like I said, if you take them in Edison's posse though. And these pieces are resin, so I ended up I'm gonna have to probably super glue them down. And then the last unit that comes in this posse set are the Blaster Menials. These guys, like I said, you can buy them separately to get the weapons for the dogs. And this newer set comes with a lot of resin pieces, as you can see on here, to make them a little more unique. Different legs and different arms. He's got some TNT strapped to his chest there. Comes with a different head, different backpack, which is kind of neat. Yeah, and there's enough pieces that you can build out 2 of these guys to look different from the originals. So here's the other one that has some of the newer pieces to it. All these The lighter colors are the resin new pieces that you can add to them. But the rest are all separate. I mean, like that on his hips was separate. Shoulders are separate. Legs, and then you have to put together his phonic blaster. It's the fun thing with these enlightened menials is they have a lot of pieces for you, as you'll see in the last one, which is basically a straight old pieces to build him out. So this guy, yeah, he's all original pieces. And his arms, if I can get it to focus for you guys, his arms have pieces that you actually have to clip out. The strapping that's on his arm is a separate piece that I had to put in there, just like his hips and his shoulders. And then actually the RJ plug in there on the back of his spine, that you have to enter in there too. So but that's about it for Edison's posse here. Thanks for watching, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this unboxing and a look into what pieces come in these and what they look like on the table. Please like and subscribe to the YouTube channel if you are not yet. Share if you would like. We would appreciate that. And this is Eric saying take it easy, and to remember to always ride with the sun at your back and roll those big crits. Talk to you later, guys.